So revisiting the earlier talk of what our preoccupation is, what we are living our day-to-day in the service of. Okay, so we covered some areas about whether our whole existence is fulfilling our bodily human needs, or do we actually fulfill a purpose of existence. Okay, so to expand on that, I made 4 points. I said that people's preoccupation nowadays is mainly on their necessities, which has now become their purpose, and their actual purpose has become forgotten. Yeah, and this happens when you're busy with, like I said, your bodily needs being food consumption, your necessities, clothing, necessity, home is a necessity, a house, a living space, your transportation, whether it's a bike or a car or a truck, again another necessity, and your spouse to fulfill your human and bodily needs. Okay, now when people have these things, they are not satisfied. The general masses don't seem to be satisfied. Even someone that has all of these things with a guarantee, with regularity, there still seems to be a void in their happiness, and there is no satisfaction for them. So what tends to happen is, because this has now become their purpose, they think the more they build on this, that will define a greater and greater success. So if a man's eating a basic meal, he will now try to upgrade to platters. If a man's wearing garments, he will try to wear top-end garments, the most fashionable, the most trending, the newest. And that pursuit is constantly changing, because the fashion industry is forever changing and constantly releasing new things. So that's another anxiety and preoccupation. Then the next one is a transport. You're able to fulfill all your needs. We live in London. London especially, there's got so many speed limits and stuff like that. It doesn't even make sense for most people to have a nice luxury sports car or something very fast and amazing. You barely get to drive like that. You see, this I mentioned to somebody the other day is, we've got a vehicle, we want the best vehicle, the fastest vehicle, but the need was actually fulfilled with even a standard one. And it's better off than, you'd be surprised, probably more than 80-90% of the world's population elsewhere. Okay, now another funny thing about that is, sometimes you go to a fairground and you see like a roundabout, and all the carriages are going at the same speed, but some of them look more elaborately designed and sparkly and lit up than the others. You got different ones. Yeah, you see it in the fairground. If you looked at London from a bird's eye view, you would see Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, and then you see Toyota Priuses and this and that. But in the grand scheme of things, they're all just going in circles at 20-30 miles an hour. So did it really matter if it was a 6-figure car, or if it was a 10,000 car, or even a 5,000 car? So this is another one that you're working towards, something that doesn't get you any better off if you even did achieve it. Yeah. Then there was a house. Yes, it's nice to have a spacious house where you can fulfill all your needs. If you're into whatever you're into, you can accommodate it within the space that you live in. If you have children, they have a place to play, and according to one's need. Yeah, if someone's an artist, they might need a specific area in their house for art. Someone's into worship, they might need a specific area for meditation or exercise or yoga, whatever they're into. So that much is good enough. When people then want to think, oh, I'm going to wait for the value of this house to go up, then I'm going to sell it, then I'm going to throw myself into a trap, a death trap, to earn even more and have the pressure of giving even more to upgrade my property to a bigger and bigger house. And then all they end up with really is a very busy, stressful life. It impacts their health, it impacts their relations, it impacts their communal input, their commitments overall, just to upgrade to a house that's bigger, and they just end up with spare rooms, really, because you can't live in multiple places at the same time anyway.